Okay, now let's learn about the formula for combinations. Okay, so this is similar to permutations. Permutations was NPR and this one is NCR. Okay, so it's N things. Remember, N is always your larger number. It has to go first. Take an R at a time. So the formula would be N factorial over N minus R factorial times R factorial. So this piece is the one that's different from the permutations formula. By the way, your calculator does have a button. If you plug it in backwards and you put in the smaller number first, it will give you an error. So it will let you know that you entered it incorrectly, but you can use that calculator on your test. So it says how many three-person committees could be formed from 8 people. So our N is 8. This will be 8. And we are taking 3 at a time. Whoops. So our R would be 3. So on top we have 8 factorial. Then here we have 8 minus 3 factorial, which is going to give us 5 factorial, times R factorial, which is 3 factorial. Now remember, when we write this out, that's 8 all the way to 1, but this one is 5 all the way to 1. So they always stop at 5 factorial, knowing that it will cancel with this one on bottom. So you end up with 8 times 7 times 6 divided by 3 times 2 times 1, which is 56 for the total different combinations for that committee. Let's try another one. This one's a little bit trickier. In December 2017, the U.S. Senate consisted of 46 Democrats and 52 Republicans and 2 independents. How many distinct 5-person committees, so we're choosing 5, can be formed if each committee must have, okay, now they're getting picky this time. So we're not just going to add these people up and do that number C5. This time it says you must have 2 Democrats and 3 Republicans. So we're picky about how we get our 5. So here's how we would do this. You have 46 Democrats and you are picking 2. So you do 46C2, which gives you 1,035. Now let's do Republicans. We had 52 to start with, and we're doing 52C3. It is combination because order didn't matter. We're just making a committee, okay? So when you do the formula for 52C3, you end up with 22,100. Now, since we had Democrats and Republicans, we would multiply those two answers that we just got, and the final answer would be 22,873,500. That's how many different ways you could form that committee.